It is Saturday the 18th of June and this is a video for all my subscribers and anyone who wants to get to know us a little bit better. So before we get started, let's just say a super quick hello to the piggies. There's Pedro, Pedro's bum hiding in the tunnel. Hey Phoebe, are you going to ignore us? Yep. And Roxy was just hiding in the hay a minute ago, but she is under here, escaping the hot weather, aren't you darling? And there's Pedro's face for us all, looking very handsome. So we have quite a messy cage at the moment, so the first job of the day is to get this all cleaned up, nice and fresh, and feeling nice and comfortable in here. All clean and feeling so much better. That wasn't very nice, was it? Pedro was in there. You just squashed it. Oh, you're gonna fix it now, are you? Very good of you. Are you gonna let him back in though? That's the question. You'll have to find somewhere else to have a nap. Okay, so over 8,000 people watched Lyra's tribute video, which is more than I would have ever thought or imagined. And the comments that were left were so heartfelt, so caring, and such a show of support. I just want to say a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart for everyone who left kind words on that video and Instagram and Facebook. It really did mean so much to me. A lot of you said that the video made you cry, and I'm really sorry for that. I know it was super emotional, but I hope there was a mix of happy and sad tears in there. And know that I cried so many times reading all of those beautiful comments. A lot of you took the opportunity to share memories of your own past piggies and your feelings on the Rainbow Bridge, and something which struck me was that there wasn't even one hint of hate or negativity in any of those comments, and I think it just goes to show how amazing this community really is. I love how everyone agreed and emphasised how much our pets really become a part of us and our lives, and that guinea pigs are no different from any other pet in that respect. And a lot of you said that you would miss Lyra on a personal level because even though you'd never met her in person, you had definitely got to know her through the videos, and also that Lyra in her own way, by being in the videos, had helped to educate and improve guinea pig care, which is something that's super important to me. Education will always be a massive part of the channel, so it really did mean so much to hear that. I knew that Lyra passing was going to be really hard on me, and it has been. There's still mornings I wake up and I miss her and I wonder where she might be, and I knew I was going to start crying. I just want to say that if you're in that situation where you're grieving for a pet, then don't hesitate to reach out to people. Everyone in this community will understand and have sympathy for you. So please, if it's going to help you, then do reach out, do post pictures and memories of your beloved guinea pig or other pet, and everyone support people when they do that, please. Everyone's kind comments have really helped me and made it so that I know there'll be a point in the near future where I'm able to look at pictures and videos of Lyra and not be sad anymore, and know that she had an amazing life. The fact that she touched so many people really does mean a lot. So before I blabble on too much, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. And just so you don't have to look at my crying face anymore, I thought I would give you an update on the trio, which is Pedro, Phoebe and Roxy. And they all seem fine. It can be really hard for us humans to know and interpret whether guinea pigs feel grief. Definitely when you have a pair of piggies and one of them's left on their own, they can appear to outwardly grieve. They might stop eating and drinking and just seem to give up. And they are grieving the loss of that companion and being part of a herd and being singled out and having to live on their own. And sometimes that can mean that you have to get another companion for them, perhaps a little bit sooner than you're ready to do so. But with my piggies, they are still benefiting from being part of a herd, so it is hard for me to really know whether they are sad because of Lyra's passing. Pedro did actually go through a little bit of a rough patch. He had a few days where he had a funny tummy, his poos were not normal, he did lose a bit of weight, and obviously I became quite worried about him, but fortunately he did recover from that fine. And whether that was a little bit of a reaction in him, we really have no way of knowing. As for the other two, they've been perfectly okay, and the three of them are getting on really well, except of course Phoebe and Roxy still don't like each other, but I'm sure we'll get there in the end. One thing I have discovered is that Phoebe is such a little snuggler. I've been spending a lot more time with the piggies, a lot of that has been lap time, and we've discovered that Phoebe, after 10 or 15 minutes, she will properly settle down and go to sleep and enjoy strokes and stretch out and be such a little snuggle bug. It's amazing. So bless her, that has been one of the nice things to come out of this whole situation. Piggies are definitely loving the grass this time of year, especially this guy. So super quick health update on Pedro for you all. You might remember a few weeks back I was saying he was due another vet visit. So he has been to the vet. He's had some spurs on his back teeth filed down, but in general the teeth looked good. So the vet said we don't need to go back and see her for 3 whole months. So hoping for a smooth 3 months for Pedro, and that's probably going to be the longest time we've not been at the vets recently. And in other news for Pedro, he is still on his Thyronorm. He has the thyroid growth, you can feel it under his chin. As his weight is fairly stable, we are just going to keep him on the medicine and hope that he just carries on being stable and he doesn't lose any more weight. And as he is such a good boy with his medicine, it's not too much hassle for us to do that, is it? Hey, you want to go back now? Okay, yes, you're looking over my shoulder. Okay, good boy. I've also got a little health update on big piggy Roxy here. Now, she hasn't been to the vets herself, but I have asked advice from the vets and we're going to take that advice and try do a diet supplement for her. So what's been happening with Roxy is basically squeaking when she's being weeing, and if you know about guinea pigs, then this can either be bladder stones or a urinary tract infection. And don't get me wrong, it's not really loud screaming like she's in a lot of pain. It is just a little bit of discomfort when she's peeing, and it doesn't happen all the time either. So we are going to try something that I believe is called Cystophan, and it's a supplement for cats. My vet actually does give it to her guinea pigs as a sort of precautionary measure, and it doesn't help prevent bladder stones in any way, but it can help soothe a bladder that is easily irritated. Fingers crossed with Roxy, we are going to try that and it will help her out. For anyone who is worried about bladder stones though, below. I do plan on making a thorough video on them and outlining a kind of good diet that you can give with the right calcium to phosphorus ratio, because it gets a little bit complicated. But I do see calcium deposits around the cage, which tells me that maybe my guinea pigs are getting too much calcium. So I'm going to think about that and how we can make things a bit better for them. But yes, that's health updates for you. Good girl. We'll finish this video off with some clips of Phoebe being a complete snuggle bug, and just to say a huge thank you again to everyone's kind words, and for anyone who's lost a piggy of their own, my heart goes out to you. Everyone's support is helping so much, and we will get back to doing normal content. I've got a good video coming up on cage upgrades and the kind of things that you should be thinking about, as well as a happy video about piggies, which I hope will make up for any tears shed over Lyra's tribute. And of course, if you have any video requests for the future, then just let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.